Hi, I'm Jo, and today I am going to do a book discussion about The Amazing Adventures of Kavalier and Clay by Michael Chabon. So this is the story of two Jewish cousins. Joe Kavalier escapes from Prague in 1939 and makes his way to New York City to live with his cousins Sammy Clayman and Sammy's mother, and also their grandmother. So Joe Kavalier escapes from the Nazis, but he has to leave behind his younger brother, I believe he's about 12, his mother, father, and grandpa. Sammy and Joe are, I believe, about 20 years old, around between 18 and 20 years old. Sammy works for a publishing house, and he leads his family to believe he has a more important role at work than he does. In Sammy's spare time, he creates comic books. Joe Kavalier arrives and he happens to see some of Sammy's comic books, and Joe is an amazing artist, and his one focus, his sole purpose in life is to earn enough money to pay for his family to escape from the Nazis. That's all he wants to do, make money. He needs a job, and he tells Sammy that. So Sammy says that Joe can go into work with him the next day and try to get a job. But once he sees Joe's drawings, he's just amazed, and he thinks up this idea to pitch a comic book idea to his boss at the publishing house. So they go in the next morning and pitch this comic book, and this story is everything that happens after that. It's an amazing adventure. When Joe was in Prague, he studied magic under an escapist, and that was just a major part of his life. He also escaped from the Nazis from Prague, and this theme is prevalent throughout the book. The comic book character that Sammy and Joe make is called the Escapist. So all of their comic books are based on escaping. Sammy also has his own things that he wants to escape from. So his struggle is more internal, and Joe's are more external, primitive. He wants to escape from the Nazis. He wants his family to escape from the Nazis. He wants to escape from his success. He feels guilty about the success that the comic book brings. This was where he made a decision that affected the rest of his life, and this is on page 420. He had no idea how long his life would one day seem to have gone on, how daily present the absence of love would come to feel. So he was trying to escape from a forbidden love, and at the time, ignoring this relationship he thought was the best choice for him. He was trying to escape from who he was. He was trying to escape from the repercussions of pursuing this love, which was returned. But he decided that it would be easier for him to live without this relationship. This is Deasy, their editor, and who eventually becomes a good friend, says to Sammy, "I have been in the secrets business for a long time now, Clay," Deasy said. "Take it from me, a secret is a heavy kind of chain." I mean, wow. A secret is a heavy kind of chain. And if you think about it, it just really is, isn't it? He's trying to, so there he, I just can't even. And then at the end of the book, there are a couple epilogues that you can read. And one of the things, this is the first one this would be on page 645. Of all the tricks played by storytellers on their willing victims, the cheapest is the deception known in English as the end. An ending is an arbitrary thing, and that's how I feel about my books that I love. they end, but the ending is just arbitrary. I finished this book a week ago. I'm still thinking about it. I am still drawing my own imaginary conclusions. There are other things going on in this book, but escapism, that is just the main ribbon throughout the entire book. I mean, from the very start, even Sammy Clay, that isn't even his real name. He's trying to escape from who he is. His name is Clayman. That right there kind of sets the tone for the book, trying to run away from themselves. If you have read this book, I would love to discuss this with you. What did you get out of it? What were some of your favorite passages? I just have so many thoughts and feelings on this book. It was amazing. It was the Pulitzer Prize winner in 2001, I believe. I need a thesaurus so I can stop just saying, I love this book. But I truly, truly love this book, and I want it to be longer. I want it to go all the way to the end of their lives. This is my first book discussion, and I hope that people want to discuss this book. I don't know how many people have read this book on BookTube. It's quite a long read, but it's fantastic, and I highly recommend reading it and then coming back and talking to me about it. So I will talk to you later. Bye.